Hello, my friends. How are you? Today, sorry about the previous video. First of all, because the previous video got corrupted. After I have edited the whole video, I got to know that the video and audio are not in sync. So today I will be teaching you three topics at once. The topics names are working with numbers or basic mathematical functions, the previous video's topic, and then constants, then taking or getting user inputs, taking input from the users and then outputting the answer. And then I will be teaching you arrays. Do you think I should teach you arrays today or leave arrays today and keep it for the next video? I think I should keep the arrays for the next video because today we will be learning working with numbers or basic mathematical functions, constants, and getting user input, and building a basic calculator. And after that, tomorrow we will be learning arrays. Arrays is a bit important topic. So let's start without wasting any time. And please do consider subscribing, liking, and please comment under this video because I love replying to your comments. Now, as I have taught you in previous videos also that we are now in our home directory. How to verify? Write pwd. After writing pwd, you will get the name of the directory you are in. So after that, what to do? After that, we have to get into our C folder. Our C folder is stored inside down our documents. So CD to go into documents. So CD documents documents. So now I am inside documents, and here if I type ls, this means list out list. So I get C here. So we want to get inside C to write our program cdc. I'm inside C, and inside C there is nothing. If you want to see it graphically, what I have done here is just this. Here inside my home directory, I got into my documents directory. Where is the documents region? So after getting into the documents, here is my documents directory. Inside this directory, then C. So whatever I have done here is just this that I have shown you in this file manager or the files application. Now we will be learning basic mathematics with C. So NaNo basic math math.c. Here I will be teaching you addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then powers. That means as you write 2 square is 4, how to write or tell C programming language to do the same, then square root, then ceiling, and then a floor function. So first of all, let us write whatever we need to write. Hashtag include 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 stdio dot h, then main parenthesis, then curly. Now to do some basic mathematical functions, what do we have to do? We have to write some variables. So what is the variable? I'm making some variables in integer. int a equal to, let's say, 13, int b equal to, let's say, 26. Then I'm making some float numbers. float float c equal to 28 no 28.2h. float float d equal to 56.56. I've written some numbers. There is float and integer number. Now what I will be doing is printing out all those numbers. I will be printing out A, B, C, D. This is easy, but after you know how to print A, how to print B, it is just same and simple. print printf. You have to write the pacemaker. It has to make a place for A to get into here. So what is the pacemaker? For an integer number, the pacemaker is percentage d, comma, space. Now we have to write what we want to place in replacing d. Here, replacing percentage d. What do we want to write in place of d, percentage d? So we want to write a. Now here I have to write retur and return 0 and then curly off. So this is my code which prints a, and a is 13, so it should print out 13, just 13. So I have to write next line also backslash and 10. Control X, Y, enter. Now I have to compile, because this is not Visual Studio Code or any other text editor. This is the basic bare bone terminal of Linux. We have to compile whatever C programming we have done just now. So to compile, how do we compile? We have to write gcc, the name of the file we have to compile. The name of the file is basicmath.c, basic capital math.c, then minus o, it means minus output, and the name of the folder, executable folder, I mean name of the executable file, name of the file where where we store the output of this C programming or whatever the code we have written. So let's say we name it as bm basic math. Enter. You see here a executable file whose icon is like settings icon on your phone. So here now we have to get the answer, we have to get the output. How to get it? Point or dot front slash the name of the folder and file that we just did just make. What is this? bm. So here it prints out 13. Very easy. Now to edit, to write more code, more programming in our file, what do we have to do? We can simply double click this and type whatever we want, or we can simply, what we do, we can simply write nano. Nano is an editor inside the terminal of the Linux. The Linux I'm using is Ubuntu. LTS, I forgot its version number, but yes, it is Ubuntu. And what do we have to write? Nano space the name of the C programming file that we've just created. What is this? Basicmath.c, basic capital math.c. Here I can find my code. Now what do I want to do is it is very easy that I am printing out a number, just a number. What if I want to print the summation of the both the integers a and b? Let's see how to do this. So here I have already written %d, that is the placemaker for an integer number. So a plus b is also because a is an integer number, b is an integer number, so a plus b have to be an integer number. So what do I have to write in place of a? Because you have seen the output is 13. Whatever variable I give here, it outputs that variable. So what if I write a plus b? What if I do this? A plus b, will it be outputting the summation of a plus b, which is around 20, 30, 36, 39? Will it be giving me 39 or something else? Let's see what it gives. So how to save? Press Control X, press Y, press enter. Now I have to compile that code. How to compile that code? I have shown you in the previous code. This is what gcc basicmath.c -o bm. I have to write it again. I can control how do you know how to copy any line of code or any line of command inside terminal? You cannot do it just by pressing Ctrl C. You have to press Ctrl Shift and C to copy. See, select, then Ctrl Shift C, then Ctrl Shift V. It comes. I have selected basicmath.c -o bm. I haven't selected gcc, so gcc is not in the output of the copy and paste. Now I have to write the same. Instead of writing same things again and again, what we do inside the terminal of bash, or the terminal is called bash, the Linux terminal is commonly called bash. Now what do we have to do? There is a shortcut inside bash. The shortcut is press the up arrow key in your keyboard. On your keyboard you can see on the bottom right corner, you can see an up arrow key. Press it. This is this line of code. It's just this line of code. So one time, if you press it one time, it will be showing you just above. It will outputting the code just above this line. So accordingly you press it to get your gcc. So here I got my gcc basicmath.c -bm to compile the code again. See why I do have to run gcc again? Because here it just means saving of the code. In VS Code you press Ctrl S every time after updating your code. This is the same, pressing Ctrl S in the same terminal. And one more thing, we are learning terminal because in Android development, as you know, what is our goal? This is the first video of our playlist. So in terminal we are learning terminal because in Android development Linux is must. Linux terminal is must. So now what we want the output. So again dot front slash or bm. So here is the output 39. A plus b. What is our code written? Printf percentage t backslash n, then a plus b. So it should output 39 and control X, and it is outputting 39. So our code is running fine. So this is the addition. How to do subtraction? The same way. In place of plus, you place minus symbol. Now you can also make another variable. Instead of typing your mathematical function here, you can make another variable, and int o1 output of op means output of plus. Okay, op and op equal to a plus b, and here you can place op also. This is just the same. So control X, Y, enter. We have to write GCC to, that is similar as control S in VS Code. And now we have to take the output or run the code, and this is 39. OP is also 39 because it's the OP variable. The OP variable is storing A plus B, and A is 13, B is 26. So it is it. Now we have seen the plus or addition of integers. Similarly, you can see the subtraction of integers. And now you please, instead of adding a and b, you please subtract a and b. Do a minus b and b minus a, and see the outputs. Are the outputs same? It should be. Now we are going to do some stuff with the floating numbers. See, percentage d is the placemaker for integer numbers only, not floated or decimal numbers. So what is the placemaker for decimal numbers? The placemaker for the decimal number is percentage f. If I again write c plus t, it also outputs the same, 28.28 plus 56.56. So what is the addition of both? It will output. Control X, Y, enter. Again compile, again run. So 84.84000. So this is the output, which is correct according to me. Now again to the code. We have seen the addition of decimal or floated numbers. So what if I do d minus c? D is a, or c minus d. C minus d would be great to see, because c is a smaller number than d, and it should output minus something, because 28.28 minus 56.56 should be negative number. So will it output a negative number? Let's see. Control X, Y, enter. Now again this is compiling, that is pressing Control S in VS Code. Now run the code. Running the code, yes, it is outputting some number with a negative sign, if you can see it clearly. Now see, our bash or terminal is cluttered. It has a lot of code running here. Normal students cannot understand what is going on. So how to clear all this? Press Control L. Done. Control L. But it is not cleared, it is just here. See, if I press Control L again, see what is Linux doing. This is the first Control L, this is the second Control L. Control L is making some enters. This means Control L means this, but except for the highlighted text. So this is Control L. Now if you wonder how to clear all this, I don't want all this, you have to write CLEAR, clear. Now see, there is nothing, the bar is also full. That means this is the first line only. So now we have done addition in float, decimal. We have done addition and subtraction of floating or decimal numbers and integer numbers as well. Now we will be doing multiplication and division, which is similar. So now multiplication, what I'm doing is, instead of typing c minus d, c plus d, a minus b, a plus b again and again, I am creating some variables. C is a decimal number, d is a decimal number. Multiplying both will give a decimal number. So FLOAT, float output of multiplication of decimals. Output of multiplication of decimals is c multiplied by d. This is the multiplication symbol. If you don't know, this is the multiplication symbol in computers. And done. Now division, FLOAT, float of output of division of decimals, ODD equal to c divide d. Done. Now for integers, int output of what is this? Output of multiplication of integers, OMI equal to a multiplied by b. Then integer output of division of integers equal to a divided by b. Yes. Now if I print everything here, comma, delete. Now if I print the output of multiplication of D because here already it is written percentage %f, so I have to write omd. It will print out C multiplied by D, Control X, Y, enter. Again, we have to press Control S in VS Code. That means compile. This is the compilation code. Press enter. Now run it. Running it gives me the correct answer. So again, getting into nano. Now what I do, I just write printf again and again, print printf of percentage f backslash n comma ODD, ODD means division of the floating or decimal numbers, then printf now percentage printf, I have to write percentage d to place an integer number, backslash n for the next line, then comma, then OMI, because multiplication of integer number is also an integer. Now I don't know I think 26 divided by 13 is just true, which is an integer number, but what if I don't know the division output? So printf percentage f, I have to write percentage f here, because what if I do not know the output? Backslash n, what if the output is not an integer number? So ODI done. So after Control X, Y, enter, and GCC, there is a warning, or after GCC you are going to get some errors. So if there is an error in your code, format percentage f expects argument of type double, but argument 2 has type integer, so we have to write percentage d. Okay, we have to know the output, we have to write percentage d. So here let us write percentage d, Control X, Y, enter. Now run this code. Running this code gives us 338. What is this? What was our code? Let's see. There are 4 number of codes. OMD multiplication of our floating or decimal numbers, which is 28.28 times 56.56, which should give us output of 1599.51. Control X. Let's see. 1599.51. Yes, this is correct. Now again, the second thing is division of C divided by D. C is 28.28 divided by 56.56, which is 0.5. Control X. Here if I run it, yes, it is 0.5. The next line of code is printf OMI A multiplied by B. So A multiplied by B, what it should be? A 13 times 26, which should be 338. Control X. If I run it again, yes, it is 338. Now what is the problem here? Now the last line of code, this is ODI. ODI means A divided by B. A is 13 and B is 26. So 13 divided by 26 should be 0.5. Now I got the error. So the error was the error that we saw because we have written int here. A divided by B, 13 by 26 is not 2, it is 1 by 2 or 0.5, and here we are getting 0 as answer. See, 0 because it is outputting the integer part, 0.5. You can see 0.5, but the integer part is only 0, so it is outputting 0. You can try with another number, the output is the integer output should be same, it would output the integer only. If it is 2.5, it would output 2 only. So we have done a mistake, we have to correct this mistake. So how to correct this mistake? We have to get into our code. Now see, here A divided by B, that means 13 divided by 26. 13 divided by 26 is 0.5, which is obviously not an integer number, it is a decimal number. So we have to write here float, float, and here we have to write percentage f instead of percentage d. Now Control X, Y, enter. We again have to compile the code, gcc. Yes, now we have to run. See, 0.000. Again, there is some problem with the code. I don't know what. Let's see what is the problem, because it is outputting 0.000. Though the output should be 0.5. Let's see. Nano. What is the problem, friend? Printf percentage f ODI. ODI is A divided by B and is a floating number. A is an integer, B is an integer. And A divided by B, 13 divided by 26 is a decimal number, obviously. 13 by 26 is 0.5. Now why it is outputting 0.0? So let's fix the error. Control X, Y, now if I run it again, it is 0.000. Why? Again getting into the code, printf percentage f backslash n ODI. ODI is, I have written float before it. What if I write double? UBLE double. Control X, Y, enter. Now I have to compile now, run it. It is again 0.000. Why? Okay, I will be telling you the answer in the next lecture, because I am also learning with you. I am documenting my learning phase. I am documenting the phase where I am learning things from the very basic of C language till development of Android custom OS. So I will be telling this answer in the next video. So please wait till then. Now we are getting into our code, and inside our code let's comment out this line. Obviously I think you know how to comment out a line. You just have to type front slash and then star, and then after that line again a star and front slash. It comments out that line. Now we are going to learn power. That means 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 cube is 8, 2 to the power 4 is 16, and that thing. So how to do this? We have to make some integer or variable int p or a b c d and e equal to, we have to write a function pow, and to run this function we have to get to the top and write hashtag include include math.h. Done. And now we can use pow, floor and ceil functions. Pow means power, and parenthesis 2, 3. So what does this mean? This means 2 to the power 3. Okay, so pow 2, 3 means 2 to the power 3, which is 8. So if I print out its output print printf percentage, because h is an integer number backslash n, then e, we have to write e because it will be replacing percentage d for e. Then after this we run our code, control x y enter. Now we compile our code. After compiling we run our code. See, this is the answer 8. So again, if we get into our code, and before this we write printf any next line next line 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6, then backslash n. Yes, that'll be fine. It would separate both. Now what if I do floor and ceil functions? So what is a floor function and what is a ceil function? Floor function means, on your screen you can see a room. So if 22.3 is inside the room, what ceil function will do, it will take this 22.3 to the ceiling of that room, and the ceiling of that room is above 22.3, which is 23. And what floor function will do, it will take the 23 down to the floor, and the floor is 22, 22.1, 22.2, 22.3, 22.4, dot dot dot, 22.8, 22.9, then 23. 23 is the ceiling, 22 is the floor. This is it. This is the whole function int f equal to ceil. So if you ask what about 22.6, 22.6, if 22.3 is ceil of 22.3 is 23, what about 22.6? Just the same 23. What about 22.5? Just the same 23. So 22.5. okay, now I run this code printf percentage d, obviously percentage d backslash n. Now I have to write f. Control x y enter. I compile, I run. So see, 22.5 outputs as 23. Now our next function, floor function. So what about our floor function? int efg equal to flwr floor 22.6. It will output 22. Then print print f percentage d backslash n comma g. Control x y enter. Then again we have to compile, we have to run. See, 22.6 outputs as 22. This is the function of the floor. Here, in this way you can analyze some data. And now we left one more function, which is the square root function. This is the same nano. Then we write our square root function, the square root of 5, which is obviously not an integer. float float efg h equal to sqrt. Yes, sqrt is the square root function, sqrt of 5. So this is it. Now print printf percentage f backslash n comma h. It should output the square root of 5. Control X, Y, enter. Again compile, again run. So here it is the square root of 5. Is it the square root of 5? Yes, this is the square root of 5, 2.23606. So here is our, so till here we have completed the basic math, our previous lecture. Now we are moving towards getting input from users, and after that we will be building a very basic calculator, and then we will be ending this lecture. So press Ctrl L to clear. I mean, bit too long, so I think we should continue the next day with getting user inputs. So I'm sorry, but yes, I don't want you to get bored with long 1 hour lectures. So this is the basic mathematical functions with C programming. Now we'll be moving towards in the next video with getting user inputs, and this is it. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.